make a quick video showing how to take the bus in Japan for a couple reasons, because Japan is opening up and I know the buses can be a little more confusing than the trains, but they really are easy. And then also from where we live in Sasebo, taking the bus from Hario, I've had a lot of friends ask how to do it, so wanted to show how easy it is and also show where exactly the bus stop is, because that is one of the only tricky things, because you can't see the bus stop from the road. So yeah, we'll be showing you how to do that.
Alright guys, so this is the route we're going to be taking today. We're going to go ahead and leave out of Hario Housing main gate, and then we're going to walk down the road a little bit, take a right, and we're going to keep on walking until we reach the Hastenbos Onsens, and we will show you from there.
So if you want, you can cut right through here. It's a little awkward, and obviously if you have like a stroller or something, then you can't. But the main entrance, the easier entrance, is just go straight ahead, and we're gonna go right to where you see the onsen for Hastenbos, and you're gonna turn right before it. So this is where we are. You see the Hastenbos sign here, and we're just going to turn right into the parking lot and then another right away.
So if you just walk around the side here, past the sign where it says Harbor Zone and West Gate, you can quickly get to the bus stop right in this parking lot over here. So we're going to ride the bus in two different ways. We are going to use both Suica card, which is like IC card. It's a card that you can use for getting on and off of buses and trains, and sometimes even for payment things in Japan. But we're also going to show you the old school way by taking a ticket and just riding the bus and having to pay with cash at the front.
Okay, so then we've got to our bus stop here, and this is going to be the same on any bus stop. So you'll come and you'll look at the schedules here. This top one is for weekdays, and the bottom one is for weekends and holidays. This is all on Google Maps too, but sometimes they change, so I like to just double check when I get here. So our bus is 11:11. So you scroll down, you find the hour, and then the minute. So 11:11. So we're going to be on the N4 bus. If you're coming from Hario and taking the bus, like, you can't mess it up, because I think we only have like one bus line.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just like the N4.
Yeah, so it's really easy. But otherwise, if you're at one that has a lot of different buses, just look for whatever it tells you at the top. Your phone will tell you too, and your phone should tell you also how much it costs, but we'll show you how to also see that on the bus.
For sure. Yeah, and if you are specifically taking the bus out here in Sasebo, we came up with a dumb mnemonic to try to remember the buses.
Oh yeah, so the N4, I say, is for the Navy, because you're heading towards main base, and then
the way back is H2.
And I say to home,
right.
So it's kind of stupid, but if it helps you.
Easy to remember. So, looks like the bus is coming right now. It is 2 or 3 minutes early, though it's actually not uncommon for buses to be a little late in Japan. So if they are, don't worry.
A quick side note, you don't actually enter all buses in Japan from the rear. Some of them you're going to enter from the front. All of the ones in Sasebo are entered from the rear, but if you're in a different city like Tokyo or Kyoto, it might be entered from the front.
So Jamie's going to go on right now, and she's going to use her Suica card, which is on her phone, to get on. And to do that, all she does is scan right there, and it'll tell her how much money she has left on it. And then I am going to do it the old school way and take a ticket. We just got on the bus, and as you can see, there is a number 1 on the front of the screen. And that number 1 also corresponds to the number on our ticket. There we go. And basically, your ticket is going to tell you how much the bus ride is going to cost. So we're starting at number 1, so it's saying as soon as we get a couple stops in, it'll be like, okay, if you have ticket number 1, it'll cost you this many yen. Right now it doesn't say yet, but we'll get some footage once it starts. So as you guys can see now, there are multiple numbers up there, and it's the same price, but multiple price blocks. We are number 1, so our next stop, if we were to get off, would be 170 yen. You also see on the side there that it keeps changing. That's going to be the name of the next stop that we're going to be getting off, the next stop that the bus is stopping at, rather. And it's usually written in both Japanese and Chinese and Korean, and then always English as well. So that makes it easy for trying to get off at the stop that you're looking for.
All right, guys, so we just wanted to take a little bit of time to show you the actual route that we're going to be taking. Now, if you search Hario to main base, or really any location to any location in Google Maps or in Apple Maps, it's going to bring up the option to select how you want to do that travel. So as you can see here, I'm on the web browser right now, but this will also pop up on your phone. So you can go ahead and pick up recommended travel mode, driving mode, or if you click here, you can see your transit mode along with like walking. So we're going to go ahead and select transit, and then you can go ahead and select which route you want to take. Now, you can see right here that the recommended route is for us to take the N4, and that it's going to cost 770 yen if we go all the way to main base. So we're going to go ahead and select that route, and it's going to go ahead and tell you what you need to do. So it's going to show you the walking portion, of course, but it's also going to show you the bus portion, which is pretty important for trying to figure out which stop you're going to take. So on your phone or on your web browser, you can actually even open this up and see the name of every single location. Now, I know a lot of these are in kanji, but if you are doing it on your phone, it translates a lot of them. And even if it doesn't, it's usually pretty easy to figure out which one is which. Also, the last stops going all the way to main base, including the one we're gonna get off today, will be written in just English.
So if you are a little paranoid like I am, or if you're someplace completely new, if you're using Google Maps, you can click on this part right here that says however many stops that you're going to ride, and the little bus icon will actually scroll and follow every single stop that you stop at. Just if you want to make sure, sometimes I like to just kind of keep it on for the first few to be like, okay, yes, I'm on the correct route, it's following these stops. And then sometimes it's nice to check just the few before so you know and you're prepared for the stop before when it's about to be your turn.
So at this point, guys, we're getting pretty close to the end of our trip. So whenever you want to get off the bus, all you need to do is look around the bus and look for these little buttons, and you could basically just push those. If it's already illuminated, it means that somebody's already pressed it. But when you press it, it indicates to the bus driver that somebody wants to get off at the next stop. So if you're paying with cash to get off the bus, you can actually go to the front of the bus and insert your bills into this change breaker machine. It's going to give you the proper change to make any kind of change that you need. So for this situation, the ride was about 710 yen. So I just take that 710 and put it inside this little clear box up front, along with the number 1 ticket that I had, and that's all you have to do. If you're using IC card, you can go ahead and just scan it at the scanner at the front, just like you saw Jamie do there.
Alright guys, as you can see, riding the bus in Japan is actually really easy. And we use both methods today, so as you guys saw, if you have cash and you don't have the exact change, all you have to do is put it into the machine and it will spit out any kind of change you need, and it always breaks it out so that you can make pretty much any value needed. So for those of you who are riding specifically the bus in Sasebo, as you can see, riding from Hario to almost to base, it lets you off right in front of Nimitz Park. Costs about 710 yen right now, so it's pretty cheap and it's very easy to do. Yeah, also if you want to get a Suica card, unfortunately you can't get one in Sasebo, but if you go to like Nagasaki or Fukuoka, you can get it at the train station there.
So that's gonna wrap up our video. In a second we will post a little map of the bus route. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to drop them below and we'll try our best to answer them.
Thanks.